A new tool allows modders to instantly port Nintendo 64 games to PC, greatly reducing the time it takes to build major upgrades like widescreen and high frame rate support for the console's library. We're still in the early days, but an absolutely incredible PC version of The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, is already available for you to see what's possible. This tool is called N64, recompiled from a developer who goes by widescreen, and it essentially translates the original code of an N64 game into a modern programming language that can be read by current computers. Where an emulator would basically create a digital clone of an N64 console to run games, these native ports will run directly on your computer, opening the door to much more impressive upgrades. We've seen similar hand-developed PC ports for games like Super Mario 64 and Zelda, Ocarina of Time in the past, but those projects were in the works for years. With N64 recompiled, an experienced dev can theoretically get a port going in a matter of minutes. I'm probably oversimplifying the technical details, but the video below from Nero, created with heavy input from widescreen and fellow N64 development expert Dario, makes it all sound downright magical. They got a Superman 64 port working, for crying out loud. If you want to see what an end result might look like, check out Zelda 64, recompiled, a Majora's Mask port built with the tool. As mentioned earlier, it features widescreen support and much higher frame rates, though the latter applies only to the visuals, not the game logic. I played a few minutes of it, and it feels absolutely incredible, with none of the original jank, input lag, or choppy performance. On top of that, there's a new autosave feature, gyro aiming support, and full input mapping. According to Nero's video, this port and all its additional features only took 2 days to make. Development was sped up somewhat thanks to the work modders had already done on the previous Majora's Mask port effort, but that's still an incredible turnaround time. Zelda 64 recompiled requires you to provide your own copy of the original game or one for the port to function, allowing the devs to distribute the program without any Nintendo assets included. Such loopholes have seemingly been the key to avoiding the ire of Nintendo's lawyers. Those previous PC port projects do the same thing, and despite widespread media coverage, they've been ignored by Nintendo for years.